If you can hear this, you're in the circle now. Check your shoulders. Make sure it's just you and these words. You have now tuned in to the Let 'Em Know podcast, where the real talk's quiet and the truth talks loud. No accidents. You found this frequency. So sit back. Lock in. Let them know you're listening. You're loud tuned in to the Let 'Em Know podcast.
Savvy, let 'em know.
Hey, it's Trey. Turn it up.
Wavy, ooh, yeah, wavy, ooh, yeah, wavy, ooh, yeah, wavy, ooh, yeah,
What's good, YouTube? I set this shit up so quick I forgot to check if the camera view was good. Okay, so I was watching this video while I was eating, and it's about Call of Duty, right? Everybody, if you don't know, but everybody, I'm finna explain it, but pretty much a lot of people know that Call of Duty is pretty much getting worse, along with everything else in society, right? And I didn't think I would be ever doing a video on games, which, I mean, I do play them, but you know what I'm saying, not as much as I used to. I started back streaming sometimes on this channel, but not to get off topic. Yeah, so Call of Duty is getting trash. So-called supposedly 2K, that community is kind of dying down a little bit as well. 2K ain't really all that good, the new 2K, but definitely Call of Duty supposedly. I don't have it, and I'm kind of glad I don't have it at this point, and I didn't waste no money on getting it, or you know what I'm saying, I'm not, because I ain't gonna lie, after Call of Duty 2, they should have called it quits. That was the best one. Black Ops 2 was the best one. I didn't really get into Modern Warfare and play that like that, but I think I did play 1 and 2 sparingly occasionally, like if my friends had it or something. I believe my uncle might have had Modern Warfare 1, rest in peace to him. But yeah, I know I sparingly played, you know, every once in every blue moon I played Modern Warfare, but Call of Duty Black Ops was my thing, right? And I definitely, my uncle introduced me to that and the game Black, and I watched a video on the game Black earlier today as well. And something just about like PS2 older games and PS3 even, but really PS2, just like stuff back then was quantity, I mean quality over quantity. Like they really put that quality in, and they show like game, if you can go back and play older. And let me say this too, because the game I just now started playing this game Rogue Company, but I guess supposedly it's been out for like 4 or 5 years now. I'm late as hell, but I thought it was a new game when I seen it, because you feel me, on PS5. But yeah, so they stopped making that game for a game called Smite. Supposedly, if you ask me, I think that game was gonna take over like Fortnite and, you know what I'm saying, Warzone, you know, Call of Duty, all that shit. I think it was gonna take over. So they probably told them to quit, you know, further development on that game, probably, because who knows, why would you just quit? I mean, I understand, yes, of greed, just like Fortnite did at one point. It seemed like they was finna just quit, you know what I'm saying, out on, just quit on the game, because they made a lot of money at one point, which it kind of seemed like they did, because it ain't been good. I forgot after what season, but pretty much after like that first little season, once they switched the seasons and they did that whole black hole thing and everything, and you had to wait for like shit a whole day or two to play the game again after that black hole shit, whatever. Yeah, it kind of went down. And after that, and speaking on that, I was gonna do a video on that, but about what it was symbolizing, I believe. But yeah, that enough talking. Let's get into this video though, because yes, gaming is going down because of AI. You know what I'm saying? I make videos on AI and shit like that. Pretty much anything that's, you know what I'm saying, conspiracy side, I guess you could say. But yeah, so this not really a conspiracy video, but it got some conspiracy shit, I guess you could say, to it because of AI. And I mean, not really. This ain't really no damn conspiracy video. But I did want to make this because I ain't gonna lie, my nigga was snapping in this bitch like a mug. Yeah, he was snapping in his mug. But low key though, that's how it be though. Cause like when you passionate about something, bro, like hell yeah, that shit it'll touch you, bro. It'll fuck with you. And I ain't gonna lie, after Call of Duty 2, bro, they really should have called it quits. Cause I ain't fuck with Ghosts. Definitely not Ghost. I didn't fuck with the one. What was it? Advanced Warfare, I believe. I didn't really fuck with that, but what I did, I mean, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? I like how you could turn bullets into paintballs and shit. I think it was Advanced Warfare, but yeah, I mean, besides that, after Call of Duty 2, bro, it wasn't even zombies. Everything about Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. Everything. The zombies mode. I stopped playing. I stopped giving a fuck about zombies after 2. I ain't gonna lie, that was the hype, bro. That was the trick shotting days and all that shit, FaZe Clan, all that shit, bro. But yeah, let's get into this video, bro.
Bleep Truth here. Happy New Year, everyone. Unfortunately, it's not very happy for me because immediately upon waking up this morning, I was greeted with news that it instantly pissed me off. And I think it's going to piss you off as well. I've had a few hours to stew here.
And let me say this, because, okay, so he gonna explain it in his video, and I didn't already made a video on it, but pretty much AI AI is finna take everybody's job. We didn't all, if you haven't, we didn't heard Elon Musk say that if you eventually give it about 20 years max, but in 10 to 15 to 20 years, it's gonna be your decision if you want to work or not. You ain't got to work, you feel me? But it's gonna be, you feel me, because AI gonna have the jobs anyways. And I made a video on this. Let me go to it, you feel me, real quick, you know what I'm saying? But I made a video on this talking about how pretty much how in China they got the idea for AI from China for you know what I'm saying, to work and shit like that. I'm pretty sure that's where they got it from. But what video was it? Oh, it was these videos, right? Well, yeah, these two videos right there. But yeah, and so and pretty much a lot of shit is being made by AI, which if you ask me, yeah, I feel like there was a lot of shit made by AI that we didn't really know about. You feel me? Which they could have had people doing it, but you know what I'm saying? If they release it to us, they been had it and they been using it on us. You feel me? They been, you know, so yeah, I think they been using AI in some sort of ways. Before they even introduced it out to us, before we even knew what the fuck like Grok and motherfucking ChatGPT and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that supposedly AI made a whole lot of the stuff inside of Black Ops 7 and Battlefield, I guess, and you can tell. And yeah, so yeah, AI is, I don't mind, actually I ain't gonna say I don't mind AI, because I do, but at the same time it should only be, actually no, I don't really want AI. I ain't gonna lie to you, I do not want AI. And I was just watching this movie Eagle Eye, bro. Woo, if you ain't watched Eagle Eye, watch that, because it's pretty much like that Will Smith movie, I, Robot. The only difference is, you know what, I'm gonna do a video breakdown on later on that, a whole video, but pretty much the only difference is that the robots of our Robot and the Will Smith movie was the ones who was really taken over, but controlled by the, I guess you could say, quantum computer, the big, you know what I'm saying, AI database computer, whatever. And then Eagle Eye, it was the main computer, like the main quantum computer, whatever, the main motherfucking, like, calling people and telling people to do things and shit, pretty much set up like a terror or a terrorist attack type shit. And it was the AI doing it, but the people that the AI had doing, I mean, the people that the AI had doing shit for, they thought it was like a real person, or I don't know what the fuck they thought, but I just know it was the fucking AI doing that shit. So yeah, I don't want AI because eventually it's gonna learn everything about everybody, and that was another thing. It knew everybody so well to where like, yeah, it was crazy, bro. Just go watch that movie Equalize. But yeah, enough talking, bro. Let's get in this movie.
But I'm
video.
still not really prepared to share with you what I'm about to share with you. But you know what? We're just going to do it anyway. It's funny. We're in 2026, right? And this is actually the year after Black Ops 2 took place. Remember when people thought the world would end in 2012? Or if they didn't think it would end, it would be some huge transformation with the world and society?
And listen, when they said the world would end, because I remember that. I remember that. I think it was 2012. I don't know which one it was, but I know I was in like 6th grade or something, and supposedly the Mayan calendar was saying that the world was supposed to end. I believe it might have been 2012. 2012, I don't know. I forgot, but I just know I was in 6th grade, and they said the Mayan calendar was supposed to say it was the end of the world, right? And supposedly in 2000 as well, or something like that. But what I feel like is that it was the end of the world. The end of the world as we knew it, like the old world. Like every time they said it was like the end of the world, the world, I feel like they was saying like it was the end, the end of the old, or you know what I'm saying, the end of like, I guess I don't know how to put it, but pretty much like the end of the old world, and then the beginning of their new, you know what I'm saying, type of way. Like, if you get what I'm saying, like, I don't know how to exactly put it right now, but that's what I feel like. It that wasn't really meaning like it was but it was like how they say supposedly it's a conscious shift. It's the age of awakening and all that, the planet shift. It was like or not planet, but it was like a conscious shift in the world or something like that. That's what I feel like it was, sort of. You feel me? Sort of to say, but yeah, that's some sort of like that, but more so dealing with the president, like the elite and shit. They was controlling it.
I think it's been a slow burn, but I think it actually happened. And I think in a weird way, Black Ops 2 is going to predict that 2026 is going to be the cherry on top of the shit sundae here. I mean, after all, it was the last great Call of Duty game. I would argue that they should have just stopped after that. Maybe that was the key here. Maybe that was the key to show that society would be on a downtrend.
I can still vividly remember Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Maybe it's because I played it so much, or maybe it's just because it was such a good game. But I can vividly recall and just remember that game easily. But the other Black Ops, I don't really remember the maps like that. I don't really even remember the game like that. Like Black Ops 2 and 1, like that was the DLC pack. You feel me? You could buy the DLC packs for your guns, for the maps, DLC maps and all that shit. DLC zombie map. Like, bro, that shit, bro. There's something behind this shit. Like, it can't, because they knocked off the dude that he made a video on it, but that one called the dude who was making Black Ops or whichever one, but the Activision dude or something, but they knocked him off. And yeah, bro, it's something to it, because they made, I want to say, I feel like they made Rogue Company stop playing or stop developing the game or something, because if that game was finna take off like that, I guess you could say like, yeah, because people were saying like they ran off with the money and all this other stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, L developers, because, you know what I'm saying, they stopped, you know what I'm saying, working on the game. But and it seemed like every game supposedly they did that on. So maybe it was just them. Who knows? But I don't know, bro. Because if you got a game, and then I don't know, I feel like somebody should, because Rogue Company is still a good game to me. you could tell it ain't really been updated and shit like that, or had any updates for bugs or anything like that, but it's still a good game. It's really no cheating, no hacking. Well, at least in the server, the region I'm in. But it's still a good. You feel me? Like it's still a good. I listen. I ain't gonna lie. I love Road Company. I've been playing that ever since I downloaded it, and I want to put my contacts back in so I can go play it now. But yeah, let's get back
From
into this,
2012 onward, I don't think we can argue that it has kind of been.
You, just you, building your app on Base 44. Describe.
And then, lo and behold, we're now after the fact, and it feels like the entire world is just in shitified. Everything fucking sucks. And that's not me being negative or a glass half empty kind of person. Everything fucking sucks. Watch my video 2 videos ago about the AI debacle going on, causing things like RAM prices to skyrocket. No one can build a fucking PC. Graphics cards are rumored to be launching into the stratosphere price-wise. It is complete garbage. And when you know it, I have more complete garbage as far as news goes to share with you today. So without further ado, let's just get right on into the meat and potatoes, because I don't have any fucking time to waste here. I got a lot I want to get off my chest. So the first bit of news here, the thing that really pissed me off here, Microsoft CEO says people should stop calling AI slop. We need to get beyond the arguments of slop versus sophistication and develop a new equilibrium that accounts for humans being equipped with these new cognitive amplifier tools as we relate.
I ain't gonna lie, AI is slop as fucking. What is that shit called? Jimmy, Joe, Jimmy, Joe. What the fuck is that shit called? That one shit. Fuck, what is that called? Sloppy Joe. That shit is fucking AI Sloppy Joe. I ain't gonna even fucking lie to you, bro.
To each other. What kind of fucking sentence is that? First and foremost, you speak like a fucking r/I am very smart moron. Shut
That shit is sloppy no Joe.
the fuck up, you bald fraud. That's not gonna work. Like, you can't just say we should stop saying this. You're just gonna cause more people to say it. It'd be like if I just told my comment section right now, hey guys, definitely don't call AI slop. Case in point here. I know what I'm going to see if I say that sentence, and I kind of did. So you might as well go ahead and write what you would
That's like saying don't call that dog a dog, my nigga.
fucking write naturally. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Fellas, let me just break it down for you, okay? Let me just break it down for you. And it's not any more complicated than what I am going to say. These gigantic corporations, these rich motherfuckers, push AI on you because it will automate everything, make them more money. They'll have to pay people less. That's it. It is not deeper than that. Everything that...
And yes, it is kind of deeper than that, because they also it'll also be easier to control people. You feel me? Can govern the society.
You are currently experiencing with the inflation of RAM prices will expand to GPUs. Every single technological part will be impacted by this shit, so that these stupid fucking scumbags like this bald fraud I'm covering with that stop calling AI slop quote, these people just aim to make as much money as possible. They don't want to pay real artists 6 figures for their services when they themselves can hire like someone for $10,000 to type some shit into ChatGPT and put it in the game. If Call of Duty and
So, okay, so I don't know why this just popped in my head, but let's just put it like this. Say they ain't these old, what he just called them, scumbag, what a lot of other people call them, capitalistic, greedy, motherfuckers, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? If they ain't none of that, and they actually cared about us, and they actually wanted, you know what I'm saying, the society to do better as a whole, Why would they let the homeless be homeless? Why? I mean, you can only lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink it. You feel me? But a lot of homeless don't want to be homeless. You feel me? And they don't even give a fuck. But if they did, let's say they was these old good people, you feel me, or whatever, they wasn't, or you feel me, whatever. If they do, first off, there wouldn't be as many homeless people, if not any, you feel me? Because number one, electricity will be free. The only reason people is homeless is because we have to pay taxes on the land. Then we have to pay if you own the house. But even if you do own the house, I'm pretty sure you still, I mean, just rent. I'm pretty sure it's still, you feel me? You either way it go. But yeah, if you own the house, you paying taxes on the land, and you still paying for mortgage on the house, whatever, all that bullshit. So we still don't really own nothing, even if you own it. You feel me? You don't still really own it because the government really owns it, and they can come take that shit anytime they want to. You feel me? It don't matter what it is, unless it's like I forgot what it was, but pretty much like if the government, pretty much if it ain't going through the government, like signed through by the government or whatever, they don't own it. If it's like, it's pretty much just still, you're like really your private property. But yeah, that we if they was really these nice old people, bro, there wouldn't be as many people homeless. There wouldn't be as many people hungry. There wouldn't be as many people going missing. Because most of them people going missing is them low key. So you feel me? Or something that they part of or know of. You feel me? But yeah, there wouldn't be as many people going missing. There wouldn't, you feel me? Society as a whole would be a better place. You feel me? The buildings would probably be as beautiful as they was back in so-called Tartaria. You feel me? The ancient world, what our ancestors made. And everywhere else around the world, or so-called supposedly, but yeah, everywhere else around the world, because they did have them buildings everywhere else, you feel me? So, but yeah, bro. And they wouldn't be these motherfucking buildings that we got today, these regular old, I mean, they nice, but they ain't nothing with the type of design and artwork that them older buildings had. I would low-key rather have that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But bro, if the world was, if they wasn't, and you know what I'm saying, these billionaires or the so-called government or so-called elite, whatever, was these nice, whatever, the world would, as a better place, or be as a whole, be a better place. Now there would still be evil going on, yes, but not as prevalent. It wouldn't be as much evil or bad things happening, and even if it was, it would probably be stopped more so than it is now. You feel me? Pretty much a lot. Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Battlefield and even Arc Raiders, they're all guilty of using AI to some degree. I'm sorry, but the three biggest games right now, I shudder to call Call of Duty big in this day and age, but regardless, the three biggest games that I like cover or mention on this channel, the three shooters.
And not only that, though, I was bringing up the point of that, yeah, pretty much there wouldn't be that many homeless people because energy would be free. Because pretty much energy is free now. The only reason we using money to barter and trade for electricity is because they made it that way. But I'm pretty sure we don't, what it's not like they taking the money physically and putting it inside of a incinerator or something, or inside of a machine or whatever that you have to pay to put, you know what I'm saying, you put $100 in that motherfucker and then you get electricity free. I mean, you get electricity for like a couple days or some shit. No, I'm pretty sure they just could. Electricity is free already. The only reason we have to pay is because they made it that way. It's not even that they can make electricity. It already most likely is free. The only reason we have to pay them to push
I cover
that
or mention-
button, the only reason we have to pay them, I mean, pay them and push that button is because they made it that way, bro. I'm pretty sure they could just push that button and keep your phone on. I'm pretty sure they could just, whatever they got running the electricity system, just let it run. But there's still even easier ways, or probably better way, more, not easier, but probably better ways to get, and probably easier, but better ways to get free electricity, bro, where we don't have to pay. Money don't actually do nothing for nothing. It's only just a piece of paper that we hand to somebody for exchanging of something else. You don't physically burn it or physically do something to it to make something happen somewhere else or wherever you at. You don't have to burn the paper to get electricity. You don't have to burn money. You don't have to put it in a machine like it's a damn token machine or some shit. Or like it's a fucking arcade machine or a slot machine. And even those could be free if they wanted them to be. But everything is about capitalism. They want money. What much money can you have? What else can you do in this world? You can only go so far. I mean, well, at least so they made it that way, so-called. Or won't let us go to some of these places like Antarctica and shit, because we gonna get stopped and checkpointed. You feel me? Or you gotta go with somebody, a tour guide or some shit, to not get stopped and checkpointed, but you can't still explore everywhere. You gotta stay within the boundaries, which is pretty much the outside. So yeah, bro. And you can't tell me that, bro,
on this channel.
Oops, I seen, if you ain't seen the Red Bull video where he went up to the ice wall and slid down on a kayak or whatever, bro, go watch that. That shit is beautiful out there. That shit is beautiful. But bro, yeah, back to what I'm saying. Yeah, bro, you, it's only so far you can go and so much you can do on this world, bro. Like, wow, how much more money do you need? You already got enough to do what you can want to do. Like, what else? What more else can you do or want? You know what I'm saying? Like, now they getting so goddamn greedy, I guess, that they taking over anywhere and everywhere that they can. Pretty much, I mean, just look at history. They've been, I guess you could say, if they've been doing it, but even if they haven't and they put that in history as fake history, why would you even want to portray yourself as that? But who, I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? But who am I to say? But yeah, I mean, but look at history. I mean, that's what they do. But I mean, goddamn, now they trying to take over Greenland. They took over Venezuela, or took damn Maduro out of Venezuela, whatever. Now they trying to take over Greenland, bro. Like, what more else can you want her to do, bro? Like, you can only go so you. Is taking a trip there not enough? You got to buy the shit out. Just taking a trip there ain't enough, my nigga. Like, goddamn.
All use AI in some way. And I'll be honest with you, it makes me not want to play fucking any of them. I haven't touched Battlefield in a month. I haven't touched Call of Duty since I played 15 minutes of that shit.
And if you want to be real, the land ain't there as any goddamn way.
Launch of the game. And I thought about playing Arc Raiders, and no offense to anyone who likes
how the fuck you gonna tell me where I can and can't go?
Game. It does look like an overall good game, but I watched a buddy play it last night and I had to fight not to fall asleep. Just being honest. I don't want to see gaming go down this path. I don't want to see AI-generated voices in Arc Raiders. I do not want to see AI-generated code in Call of Duty. I do not want to see AI-generated images in Battlefield. Hell, can we just...
I ain't gonna lie, I'm pausing a lot, I'm sorry, but it's because I'm not talking about nothing about conspiracy, and I've been, a lot of this stuff, I've probably been needing a war, one I've been talking about it, get off my mind or something, and it's just been sitting there in the back of my head, but, yeah, I do got Black Ops 6, and I be playing that, but I don't even really like Black Ops, bro. I don't even really like Black Ops 6, bro. The maps is trash as hell. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I definitely don't like the damn maps. Besides when I get like shooting range, firing range. I mean, the remake of Fire Range, or pretty much, I mean, it is Fire Range, still the same Fire Range, or motherfucking like Nuketown or something like that. The old maps, pretty much. or even Havana. Havana was pretty, or I think that's what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, Havana or something like that. Even that one, but yeah, bro. Even the maps on. I don't like none of the maps. And then it's like you only get the same. That every time you load into a game, you get the same maps, back to back to back to back to back. You don't. It's like, where's the other maps at? Is they non-existent, my nigga?
Cut to the chase. I don't want to see this AI garbage anywhere. If I am paying $70 for something that I could just type into ChatGPT, then what the fuck am I paying for? It is lazy, soulless shit.
If you get stuck on a melody, or if you just feel like you can't get a song started, Output's co-producer is very dope. They make it much easier for us to either get inspiration or to help us when we just can't find that right element. Let me show you guys how this thing works. I made a...
And the reason I was playing this is because I thought he was gonna say something.
You know, I don't go to
helping them pretty much gonna like write a song, but they even have AI music now, bro. They even have AI music now. And you can make AI music. I made some for my damn intro to my video, my intro and the other one I use for my outro now. I made a couple of them that I just went through and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna use these two. But all I did was type in like the pretty much like I used ChatGPT. I ain't have to tell it no lyrics or nothing. I just said, make this type of song, whoop, 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 and boom, it made it. You feel me? So, yeah.
A restaurant to eat food that I can make in my kitchen. I don't want to.
And you can tell I made it with it too, because if you listen close enough, that motherfucker say podcast, not podcast. It say podtask or podcast or some shit. If you listen close enough, you can hear it. So yeah, you could tell AI made that motherfucker, but at the same time, until you hear that, you probably can't tell.
Go to a restaurant and pay $20 for a fucking bologna and mayonnaise sandwich that I could throw together in my own house. And this AI stuff is the equivalent of every time I go to the restaurant, I have to pay like a silverware fee or something. Or the tips keep getting out of hand. I mean, they are in real life, but the tips keep getting crazier and crazier. I'm not gonna pay $5,000 for a GPU and then $80 for AI generated crap. I will go back and I will play NES, SNES, Genesis, what have you.
And that's another thing too. That's another thing I thought of. They are raising the price on it probably like that because okay, so I made a video on this. Let me go to it. I made a video on this. I believe it's on my live stream right here. The first video I did ever live. Right. And yeah, that when they created like social media and all that, YouTube, you feel me, it gave people too much freedom, you feel me, and to where or to where people, you know what I'm saying, pretty much had too much freedom, and to where people can garnish too much power, I guess you can say. Let's bring up our show speed. If I'm pretty sure a lot of people do like him like that, and then everybody made a video at the same time on how people in those other countries was being racist towards them and shit like that. The way I think either because he had to let he had to let people know that he was coming to that stadium, so they probably set that shit up and made it seem like that so it could be propaganda towards us, you feel me, and make them seem a sort of way, so if they ever need to go to war with them, we ain't gonna like them already or some shit. There's some crazy shit, you feel me, but so it's either that or that they really is, because a lot of them places overseas is racist like that, even though they so-called African or part of, you feel me, or whatever. But you notice all the ones that was more lighter skin. They wasn't really the darker skin ones, and even some of them still don't like us, but they wasn't really the darker skin ones. It was the lighter skin Africans, you feel me, but or the so-called Sudanese or whatever, or Arabs, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, that's the only two things I can think of. It's either it was propaganda and they set that shit up in the stadium, or he had a few people cause they ain't filming everybody that's with him, so somebody could have got off the from the live stream and went and told somebody to say, or a couple people to say and do some racist shit. Who knows? You feel me? Throw some bananas at him and call him a monkey while he was in the truck or whatever. You feel me? Who knows? But yeah, I don't even know what the fuck. Hold on.
Go back and I will play NES SNES generated dollars for a GPU.
Oh yeah, so boom. Yeah, what I was getting at though was like, yeah, it gave people too much freedom. So yeah, and they can garner a little too much power, you feel me? Because everybody ain't gonna like you, I show speed, you feel me? Everybody is not bound to like you. But you do have a lot of people who do. So you better use that, you feel me? Not wisely, but or not to your vendor, but like, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Like don't try and chase down some people or make some people like you who don't. You feel me? Because not everybody is bound to, my nigga. That's life. But yeah. So yeah, it gave people too much power, you feel me, and too much, you feel me, too much freedom. So now they trying to take it back. It pretty much backfired on them because what they was using it for, it turned out to be something else. Just, you feel me? So yeah. Now they trying to probably skyrocket the prices so they can make streamers stop streaming, or fall a lot of streamers quit streaming and only keep the ones or put up the ones that they want, or get rid of a lot of them altogether and bring in AI streamers that will play the games, or some you feel me, some AI bots or some shit, who knows. But yeah, they're pretty much trying to cut back on all the streamers and YouTubers, which is why a lot of YouTubers don't really get pushed. There's a lot of dead channels out there who are not really getting a lot of views, but then they got channels that are, if you can see people. The reason I feel like they don't show subscriptions, which now they do show subscriptions a lot, but why they didn't, maybe it's because they did wanted to keep private, you feel me? But if you look at people's subscriptions, you'll see, just like music, that there are certain channels that's pushed out to everybody that they want people to watch, whether they are part of the agenda or they are unknowingly pushing an agenda and part of it, you feel me? And because they trying to boost the algorithm, or you know what I'm saying, catch videos with the algorithm or something, who knows, or do the most trendiest thing out or whatever, you feel me? So yeah, if I sometimes I'll be like, when I read comments, I click on the profile picture, and I see like they subscriptions, if they got it on where people see it, and I see that there's a lot of people that subscribe to the same channels, and guess what? It's all, I mean, of course they're gonna be the channels with 1 million views, or you know what I'm saying, up there with a lot of views, but still it's pretty much all the same channels that a lot of people will subscribe to. And I'm subscribed to a lot of different topics of channels on YouTube. And a lot of those people is either subscribed to them or subscribed to dang near a lot of the channels that I'm subscribed to. You feel me? It's pretty much like music. It seems like everybody listens to the same music because pretty much everybody is, because that's what they push out to people. Whether you listen to it on the radio or because you, or whatever social media app you use, and they using it as background music while they dancing or some shit, doing some type of motherfucking dance or whatever, you feel me? So yeah,
and then $80 for AI generated crap. I will go back and I will play NES, SNES, Genesis, what have you. I'll play Atari. I will dig up cartridges of E.T. from the motherfucking landfill and put that shit in and play that before I succumb and bend over and bend the knee to this garbage being forced on us. I'm losing my mind here. I'm sorry. I'm getting too heated. I apologize.
maybe once again, because they could have been using AI for all them Black Ops 1, 2, all them other games as well. You feel me? All the older games. but we just didn't know about it as then, so it looked better. It seemed more realer and realistic and shit like that, or whatever. You feel me? The quality was more better, I should say. You feel me, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But now that we know about AI and how it looks and what to look for, I mean, we can call out the shit now, and it don't really feel the same either. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get what I'm getting at.
Guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go grab a beer before my blood pressure spikes. And yeah, I'm gonna drink a Blame Wiser. You guys just enjoy the ad read here. I'll be right back, okay? Today's video is sponsored by FlexiSpot. Now, I've been using FlexiSpot's standing desk for years now, and I swear by it. So when they asked me to review this C7 Max here, I said, yes, please. This is for my money in the look. Even I'm spot. I top 7. They said they were
All right.
field. Their chairs have. But anyway, I got some food in me. I got some beer in me. I've calmed down a little bit, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, what I'm showing you there. Like, if you think it's just bad right now, it's about to get a whole lot worse here. But first, I want to cover Battlefield and Call of Duty. So if you guys go back to the Black Ops 7 beta, where Call of Duty seemed to finally be getting its shit together, the Battlefield 6 launch was popping off. Black Ops 7, they said they were removing skill-based matchmaking. They lied about it, of course. But all of this stuff was happening, and for like one day, I was excited, and I was looking forward to the future. I thought, and let me...
And I'm so low, I don't really keep up with like even music and shit, like, or what's going on in the music scene. I don't even really keep up what's going on in the gaming scene, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. But yeah, I don't know what game is this? Is this gameplay? Is this Modern Warfare the cuz I mean, yeah, I think it's Modern Warfare or Black Ops 7 Warzone type shit, the Battleground. Either Modern Warfare or Black Ops 7 Battleground Warzone type shit. Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what gameplay this is.
Let me know if you were with me here, okay? Let me know in the comments section, like the video, whatever. If you are with me or were with me, I should say. I thought that this year would be these two juggernauts battling it out for FPS multiplayer supremacy. That's what I thought. I thought competition would breed excellence here, as it usually does. As it usually does. I don't think I was wrong to think that. And I was excited to have two juggernauts actually try again. Yeah, here's what actually happened. Call of Duty lied and gaslit us.
I mean, you wasn't wrong think that, because I would have thought, I mean, shit, I would have thought the same thing too. I think he talking about what, Modern Warfare or whatever, Modern Warfare and Call of Duty or something like that. Black Ops. So yeah, I mean, that was the rivaling games, you feel me? So shit, I would have thought, you feel me, that would have came back and better. No Tory Lane or Bryson Tiller, you feel me? That would have came back and better, but
Battlefield 6 fell off a cliff player count wise because they ripped off the same business.
I guess they didn't want it as bad as ever. So they said it's whatever.
This model of a failing franchise that hasn't even recovered from last year's falling off a cliff in Call of Duty. The fucking suits making millions, if not billions of dollars, decided to rip off the business model of a game that lost like 85% of its player base in 1 year, that also is down double-digit percentage full game dollar sales. I ask you, viewer, why in the fuck would EA do that?
Listen,
you know what the biggest lie in the creator world is? Is that exposure pays the bills. Spoiler, it doesn't. And if you
y'all do know we got a voice, right? We gotta say so. It may not seem like it because they trying to take our say so, but before they actually take it away, like where we really don't have no say so anymore, we still have, you feel me, it's still power in the people, baby. So I don't understand why we don't just boycott this shit or just stop paying for this shit all in all. Stop giving them our money and make them, that's how you make them listen. You feel me? I don't understand why. Like, listen, even Rogue Company, everybody was mad that Rogue Company. Even now, I'm mad because I found out that they stopped development on the game and shit. Yeah, I was mad because I'm like, damn, you feel me? I like this shit. Like, why the fuck would you do that? It seemed like it was going to be a popular big game and shit, and they just stopped development on it. I mean, that don't really seem right to me. I mean, you could say they just took the money and ran with it, but if you would have been smart, you would have kept going, because it wasn't like it was just like you know what I'm saying, a regular, like, you know what I'm saying, just you feel me, like a non-selling or a mid-selling game. It was actually it was finna surpass like Fortnite and all that other shit, I believe. Call of Duty itself, you feel me? So I don't understand why they would just stop doing that, playing or stop development on that game, and then keep develop or and keep playing or keep developing on the Smite game. Nobody plays Smite. The few people that I see play Smite on you or seen play Smite on YouTube, because I just wanted to search it up and see why would they stop having people develop that game to put all their focus onto that game. And that shit was that was an ass move. They shouldn't have done that shit. Y'all would have been better off with fucking Rogue Company by itself than to keep continuing the fucking Smite game. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I don't play it. I never really liked those type of gameplays or games. You feel me? But yeah, I'm pretty sure it ain't as much people playing it as Rogue Company was. Y'all probably could have just kept smiting Rogue Company. That would have been y'all best bet or some shit. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good business person. Maybe I don't know business like I think I do. I don't know.
Battlefield missed so fucking hard by putting resources into RedSec. It has done nothing to help the game. It's done nothing. Not only that, but people are so sick of fucking battle passes and bundles in the shop. The same shit we've seen for ages. Battlefield 6, the suits in charge, I should say, simply just ripped off Call of Duty's business model. Now, why in the fuck would you rip off the business model of a dying game?
Listen, that's all of them are rip-offs of pretty much Black Ops 1 and 2, mainly Black Ops 2. But that's all that's all they is. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, I think I played Modern Warfare 3, maybe 4, because one of my homeboys had it at the time. But yeah, I didn't really get into and it wasn't a bad game. Oh, I did play what Modern Warfare game was that? I forgot. It was I forgot what game was that. I did have that one, but that's only because my brother downloaded it pre-down or got like that the pre-game version, whatever, that free little version. And then yeah, so I had it on there, and then he eventually, I guess, bought it on my shit because I was gone on the road and he was using my PS4. But anyway, so I did have that other Modern Warfare, but I wouldn't even have that one if it wasn't for my brother. But so yeah, yeah, I don't even remember where I was going, but oh yeah, it seemed like they all rip-offs though of pretty much Black Ops 1 or 2, mainly 2, and Modern Warfare 1 or 2, mainly probably 2. Who knows? Because I don't really play that one. But if you play that one, let me know. But yeah, that's all they really is. Because if you see the maps on Black Ops 6 is pretty much some weak trash ass new maps, which is why they don't really make no more maps, is because they all kind of really be trash after Black Ops 2. All the maps is really kind of ass as fuck. People just be spawning from randomly from every and any which way. You feel me? You can't really predict the spawn points. I mean, you can, but it just ain't the same, bro. It just ain't the same. People just be randomly spawning behind you and shit or on the side. Like, I don't know. It just ain't the same, bro. All the maps is pretty much. It's pretty much all that's all it is. It's just remakes and fucking yeah. They just biting off the other maps and shit. taking maybe some older guns, maybe adding in some new ones. Really, they is add. I think that's the only thing that really updates in the game is the guns. That's really the only thing.
I gotta ask again. Can someone answer it for me? And if you don't believe me, if you think I'm making a mountain out of a molehill and Battlefield 6 didn't do that, maybe you missed this little snippet right here, guys. So I'm sure you...
But not even those is new. They still got some of the same guns in there. They just made them feel newer or different. You feel me? They still got the AK and all that other shit. I think... But a lot of the guns in Black Ops 6 is newer and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, that Galil, bro, I love that Galil gun in Black Ops 2. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
You guys saw this, but this is the direct
That one African nigga. Oh my god.
result. I'm thinking of AI, because I don't see how you don't see this as someone who makes the art for the game, you know? Detonated on Twitter says, players have noticed similarities between a new Battlefield 6 skin and the Call of Duty Ghosts logo. And look, guys, I dislike Call of Duty. I do. But I actually had this poster. I pre-ordered Ghosts like a fucking idiot back in the day. And I got this really big
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people did. A lot of people pre-order Ghosts too. And I ain't gonna lie, I wanted Ghosts. I did eventually end up getting it, but I think at that point it was either hella cheap or free because nobody really played it. And I ain't gonna lie, it was not that good of a game. It was decent, but it still wasn't Black Ops 2 material or Black Ops 1 material though.
old Call of Duty Ghosts poster.
Like it was, and I had Call of Duty Ghosts seemed like it was, I think that was Modern Warfare, but it was like a mix of like, it literally was like a 50-50 mix to me of Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Instead of Modern Warfare being like its own type of game and Black Ops being its own game, it seemed like they literally combined it 50-50 and made Call of Duty Ghost. I ain't gonna lie, it was decent, but it wasn't that good. The only map I can really remember from there is that one map. I think it was like the mall or some shit. Like you start off from outside and then you can go inside. You can even ride an elevator in that motherfucker. It was like, and then you can go up like top to like the second floor or some shit. I don't even know. But yeah, I remember that map for sure. And yeah, that's really, and that's really the only map I remember kinda in Call of Duty Ghosts. I think I don't know if that was Ghost or not, but it was like this one map outside and you can like stand in like this window or whatever in a warehouse or whatever. I can't even really explain it, but it was like, I can't even really explain it, bro.
This poster up in my house for years until I realized that Call of Duty Ghosts sucked. I mean, I realized that years earlier, but regardless, it kind of dawned on me I shouldn't have a poster up for my game I hate, so I tore it down. But I looked at this skull for like every day for years, and then I saw this in Battlefield 6, and it is a direct ripoff of the Call of Duty Ghosts logo. Either AI messed up somewhere along the way, or someone just blatantly tried to rip it off and change like a little bit of it so no one would notice. But I'm going to just go ahead and say, after what I saw with Battlefield 6's AI usage behind the scenes that people had figured out, I'm going to say it's an AI mess up. And this is just another issue with AI, because AI is just stolen fucking content all across the web. So it's bound to break copyright law eventually. Right? Guys, again, let me just show you this from Battlefield 6. I didn't show all of this in the last video where I covered this, but I'm not going to sit here and suck off Battlefield 6 if it's doing the same exact shit Call of Duty is doing. I'm sorry. I do like the game, but I cannot excuse this.
Parents, if your child plays Roblox, listen up. You could qualify for up to $300,000.
So I'm just going to go through this Reddit thread. I linked it in the comments section, but I didn't cover it all in the video. I think it needs to be seen by all of you guys, okay? 12 days ago, this guy says there are a lot of things that don't really pass the vibe check. Maybe AI. Does the bear have 4 or 5 claws here? Yeah, that's already very suspect. What's even going on here? Fish fins, body made of shark jaws. It is a bit weird, yeah. Random black line coming off the magazine. Why is the barrel so low and weird looking? Perspective doesn't match the barrel. Tip of the wing is backwards. This is a big one. I used it in my thumbnail. Extra sail fin, extra side fin. I mean, we can go on and on here. There's probably more that this guy missed as well. Nonsense leaf structure. Failed attempt to generate palm leaves. Extra segments of bone. 3 arm segments and then 2 arm segments on the other arm. The eagle's talon looks kind of wonky here. And I can't read what this says. What is that hand? What is this hand? It's a little too low res, but I'm going to trust and say something's kind of wonky with the fingers. That's usually the AI's MO there. But yeah, this is a fully priced $70 game, by the way. 6.1K people upvoted this. And this guy at the top says, man, fuck AI art and full-priced games. Hire artists for fuck's sake. Yeah, plot twist, an artist was indeed hired, but just lazy. They are just as bad as Call of Duty. They are. EA is. I mean, guys, I don't know what to say other than this is what you fucking get. This is why both games have lost a considerable amount of players. And if this is...
I ain't gonna lie. And it's probably because of what they was getting paid too. Because if you love doing what you doing and you getting paid right, you gonna be, you know what I'm saying, you probably, none of that shit, they probably would have did the best they could, you feel me? But that probably, that all that shit, all them little mess ups probably wouldn't have slid. They would have checked over every little detail and, you know what I'm saying, fine-tuned it, who knows, you feel me? But yeah, it's probably because they wasn't getting paid enough, and because that all the fun was taken up out of it, because probably just like they excuse me, like they said, AI made it, and then they probably just looked over the shit to make sure it was probably okay, you know what I'm saying, or some shit, instead of making it theirself, and you know what I'm saying, knowing what, you know what I'm saying, what. Yeah, you feel me? You get what I'm getting at, but yeah.
The future of FPS, again, I'm checked out. If you think Call of Duty is maybe gonna try hard after that blog post they made, sucking our fucking dicks and saying,
I ain't gonna even lie, after Road Company, I low-key don't even care about Black Ops no more, especially the state that it's in. Really no other game, because the only other game I was really kind of playing like that was Marvel Rivals. I don't have the new 2K because 2K it was low-key not, that's dying down. All the games that was hype at one point has now died down. Fortnite, definitely, you feel me? That shit was the game at one point. Now that shit dead dead as a doornail. You feel, doornail, whatever the fuck, you know. Yeah, bro, that shit. Yeah, gaming definitely ain't what it was, you feel me? Yeah, and AI definitely has a part to do with it because they're making a lot of the stuff with AI, and yeah, bro. I don't know, like I said, I probably ain't gonna do this whole video. I don't even know. Let me see.
Black Ops 7 is going to be great. Well, they're shoving like their 8th double XP weekend at us, and they're probably going to give the game away for free for another week very soon because the numbers are just continually down. They're still losing players. And it's no wonder because this guy on Twitter says they have cranked the ever-living fuck out of SBMM for the Christmas noobs. Also, apparently, if in the free-to-play like thing, you couldn't even select the open playlist. You were only locked into the SBMM playlists if you were like a new player doing the free trial or whatever. So that's like false advertising or whatever. But anyway, I've been finding nothing but Master Prestige players in every lobby. And Matt here says, no, they haven't. And by they, he means them. Treyarch. So this guy, all of a sudden, after like 5-6 years of silence, says all of this stuff about SBMM, open matchmaking, what have you, right before the Black Ops 7 release. And I want to go back and show you exactly what he said from his fucking mouth, not mine, so you can really take it in, okay?
I wanted the word cuppa, as in cup of tea, I thought would be great to mix with hug. When I saw the...
Look at this.
Next question, and it's a good question. Why wait until the Black Ops 7 beta to try this? Simply put, it's a beta. Betas are meant for us to test things. We wanted to take a big swing on something that we knew you had a lot of feedback on. That's what we did with matchmaking, and that's why we did it.
Keep in mind, though, these lying fucking schmucks said this back in September. In regards to all the questions about SBMM and disbanding lobbies, Treyarch told us they see the comments on it, but it's not under their control to change or adjust those. We are just the developers. So either they were lying back then about having control over SBMM, or they're lying now, or both.
Yeah.
Like, I am so sick of this just bald frauds. I'm sorry, but this is the FPS war I was looking forward to in 2026, guys. This is it right here. Getting rug pulled before Black Ops 7's launch and watching Battlefield 6 get exposed for just copying Call of Duty's business model. This is the fucking franchise. Or I could play Arc Raiders, which again, I'm sure it's a good game. I just don't know if it's for me. And the whole AI voice thing rubs me the wrong way. You know what I mean? And if you think like all of this news is bad and everything's looking gloom and doom, well, I hate to break it to you, but it's only going to get worse. Check this out. This is from Insider Gaming. Year in review. AI in gaming will only get worse in 2026. 2025 has seen AI dominate various forms of media, leading to a significant impact across the entire spectrum of the world, including the gaming industry. Various points of the year, 2025 is set to be only a drop in the ocean for AI in video games and a huge crossroad. Do you recall with Black Ops 6, where I made some pretty good arguments, I thought, of Black Ops 6 maps being AI generated? I made several videos about it. Some people were saying you couldn't do that with AI, and this $1 trillion company couldn't.
Oh no, you can shit. I made a video. Let me see. I made this video right here. Where it go? Where is that? Where is that? Right here. There's a video right here. And it was on how pretty much they was training AI models back then when computer was first, before they was even came out to us. 19 what they said, like 62. Go watch that video. 1962, they was training AI models then, and it was making whole script plays, movies. That's why all the movies seem the same back then. Them old cowboy western movies. Either it was Indians or some, you know what I'm saying, some white people in that mug. But it was like old western cowboy movies. All the music sound the same. You know what I'm saying? All that. Pretty, y'all know, y'all, if you don't remember the music, but if you remember, you feel me? But yeah, and pretty much all the same scripts, all the movies was pretty much the same movie type scene settings in the Arizona looking type desert or some shit. Yeah, because they was probably using AI to make those back then. That's why all the movies seem the same. All the plots and shit, it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same movies but different titles. All of them be the same. There are so many movies like Taken. There's so many movies like, I mean, just name them. And then there's pretty much the same type of storyline or plots, but different movie with different actors and different titles and shit. They might slightly change up how the plot or the storyline goes, but it's pretty much the same shit. Somebody gets hooked, or somebody's daughter, somebody's son, pretty much somebody's child get kidnapped, or somebody's or the child's the kid's parent get killed or kidnapped while they're young or whatever, so they grow up and have vengeance for whoever did it. So now they're fighting off the system and fighting people, going around killing people, trying to find whoever took their parents, or if they're even still alive or whatever. Same shit, different movies. You feel me? Same shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why they all probably the same, because it was probably AI making that shit.
Accomplish that. And I said, well, maybe devs are using ChatGPT just to get a general layout, because you can.
Then they have a human go over it, which is, I guess you could just say, the revision, or what they call editing or whatever. But then they probably have a human go over it, maybe change up some stuff to make it seem more humanistic like, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they said off in that video too, if I'm remembering correctly. In this one, they may go over it a little bit and, you know what I'm saying, change up some few shit. But yeah, that's probably what it is.
Ask it to make a fucking map. And when I asked it to make a fucking map, it designed maps very similar to the maps we saw in Black Ops 6, down to the names. The thing about the names being used is that AI models like that, ChatGPT in particular, are only up to a certain point, updated to a certain point. That's why AI thought Black Ops 7 didn't even exist. I wish, but the point is it wasn't pulling from Black Ops 6 at the time when I did those tests. It was pulling from just the general script the AI pulls from, which further proves that they probably used AI to make the maps in Black Ops 6. Because my God, if a human being actually made those maps from scratch, please stop being a game dev, go get in line at the Waffle House and put in your application, motherfucker. All right? Because God, those maps were abysmal. But yeah, totally could have happened. Regardless, someone made an entire AI-generated video game. To think that Activision Blizzard wouldn't try to fucking do that after catching them time and time again with their adverts even? They had AI ads even? I mean, dude. Guys, I'm out of time. Please don't let them kill gaming.
Oh, it's too late. Well, I mean, it's not too late, because it's not too late until it's too late. And you'll know it is too late because you'll know it's too late. But it's not too late right now. And we still got, they damn near on the verge of killing this shit. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video. I don't even know how long it is. But I just wanted to make that quick video real quick because it was something different from what I usually do, and I guess it's still on the same type of I was, you know what I'm saying, it's still on the line of conspiracy. I still doing some conspiracy type shit in there, so yeah, bro, but it's a little different, so I had to do that one. But y'all stay up, man, and I will definitely catch you on the next one.
If you can hear this, you're in the circle now. Lean in. Check your shoulders. Make sure it's just you and these words. You have now tuned in to the Let 'Em Know podcast, where real talk's quiet and the truth talks loud. No accidents. You found this frequency, so sit back, lock in, let them know you're listening. You've now tuned in to the Let 'Em Know podcast.
MD, MSCI,